Oh my god, time for a new vlog! How the fuck are we doing today, guys? Today is a super sexy Monday, because today, that means there is less than 100 hours until EXP weekend. Yes! Score another win for RuneScape players, or is it another win for Jagex because they're going to make us sleep deprived for the entire weekend? I really don't know. Might be 50-50. Anyways, it's actually less than 91 hours until EXP weekend. Hooray! Comes around maybe every 4 or 5 months, and it allows people to get EXP on RS3 for the entire weekend. No, old school RuneScape will never, ever, ever see EXP. The old school RuneScape team has said that many times. Not to mention, I personally don't want it on old school RuneScape. I don't think old school RuneScape should have EXP weekend because it makes it fun to be like non-EXP. I don't know, it's hard to explain. If you guys play old school RuneScape, then you actually get it and understand. Alright, firstly, I just want to say thank you for everyone that has stayed pledged to my Patreon page. Friday, or actually not Friday, I was late on the private vlog, but if you guys go ahead and pledge to my Patreon page, where the link is down below, if you pledge $3 or any more than that, then you can view my private vlogs every single Friday on my Patreon channel. This is a public vlog, and then a private vlog will be every single Friday. This Friday, I'm going to be making a very special private vlog just for my Patreon viewers. I'm going to tell the secrets of where I got all my computers that I destroyed over the many, many years on YouTube. So if you guys are pledged to me, then you will see that private vlog on my Patreon channel. Which a lot of you guys actually want to know. Otherwise, besides that, this past weekend, I did quite a bit of live streaming. We were on old school RuneScape for a little bit. Not to mention we were on RS3. I changed my Slayer EXP on the bung board to the amount left to 105 Slayer. We were 1.8 million away from 105 Slayer. Not that bad. We ended up gaining like 300k Slayer EXP in a couple hours doing Reaper tasks and also other shit as well. Old school RuneScape, we increased our Volcraft kills to 109 from like 83 last week. That's actually pretty good. I don't have any clips because I forgot to record them. But the amount of shit that I got of Volcraft is actually really nothing special. I've been getting battle axes, which is a good drop. Bad drops, I'm getting those stupid little onyx tips and stuff like that that are worth like crap. Overall, Volcraft has actually been pretty shitty. I'm going to do 250 kills, and once I get to 250 kills, if I get a unique drop like a necklace, visage, or skeleton visage, praise the Lord, or even a pet, then I'll go ahead and continue to 500 kills. If not, well then, yep, fuck that, boss, and never gonna do it again. I went on Bando. I did a Bando strip last night, and we didn't get shit. I'm probably not going to be doing Bandos on old school RuneScape for a very, very long time. And the reason why is because I've made so much money. I've probably made well over 150 mil on old school RuneScape from Bandos. Bandos is my #1 moneymaker. However, I would eventually like to get 899 fire making. As you see, we didn't gain any fire making XP. Not to mention, I would really, really like to honestly increase my Slayer level on old school RuneScape. There's a lot of Slayer bosses on old school RuneScape, like the Cerberus is one of the first ones, I believe. Not to mention the Kraken. Volcraft, I mean, it is a fucking Slayer boss. However, it's not like a fight-only type Slayer boss and stuff like that. But I would really, really like to increase my Slayer level, not to mention make a whole bunch of money other than Bandos. Bandos, it's either like, I don't even think it's 50-50. It's more like 20-80. 20% being the good drops you get, and then 80% of garbage. And it really does piss me off when we don't get shit, mainly because it just feels like a waste of time, which kind of really is. But, oh well, you know, we'll continue that maybe in the distant future. Otherwise, some other updates. Like I said, this weekend I'm going to be doing an attempt of 48-hour live stream. The last time that I attempted 48 hours of a live stream, I made it 36 hours. 36 hours, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I achieved so much on RuneScape that I was motivated so much, I just drained myself mentally. I got over 1,500 Saradomin kills in RS3. I gained over like 20 million attack EXP, which I was really close to 120 attack at the time. I also got the Saradomin pet on hour like 28 or some shit. And honestly, if I hadn't gotten the Saradomin pet, I think I would have been able to do 48 hours. Good thing I didn't get the Saradomin pet like hour 6. But otherwise, yeah, and plus that weekend I made over like fucking 400 mil, which was absolutely insane from Saradomin. Actually, I think it was even more than that. I gotta watch the video and re-see the amount of money that I made. It was either 400 mil or 100 mil. I can't remember. Anyways, yes, this weekend, Friday, I'm going to be doing a 48-hour live stream attempt. Make sure you guys are on because I am making a humongous donation goal. Normally, whenever I do a 24-hour live stream, I have a $500 donation goal. This weekend, I'm doing a $1,000 donation goal because it is 48 hours of hell. Not to mention, you know, it is a job. I need to compensate for entertaining you guys. So if you guys normally donate to me on Twitch TV, I'm gonna actually ask you guys to hold off until this Friday, also Saturday. Oh, that sounds so bad. Hold off until this weekend for donating so we can reach our donation goal during the live stream. Hopefully reach our donation goal, which we normally most likely do and probably should because you guys are fucking awesome. But yeah, it's going to be a doozy. I'm actually really, really excited. I'm prepared mentally. I have no school projects due this, you know, next week and stuff, so I'm really, really happy. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Otherwise, lastly, for a little updates, and let me know in some nasty little comments if you guys actually are enjoying my movie updates and stuff. I saw two more movies this weekend. I'm trying to watch 2 movies per weekend. One, you know, Saturday, one Sunday, just to relax and chill because I've been so busy with fucking YouTube, Twitch, and also schoolwork in the past couple months. I really haven't had time to enjoy myself and just watch a movie. So, this past weekend, I saw the movie The Ritual, which was fucking amazing. And these movies are on Netflix, by the way. No, I'm not getting paid to advertise Netflix. I wish I was. Maybe someday those bastards will pay me, but they owe me a lot of money because I talk about them all the damn time. Anyways, The Ritual, it was kind of like a Blair Witch movie. Really, really well done. I enjoyed the movie a lot. If you guys like scary, woodsy type movies, you enjoy it. Then I saw the movie Before I Awake. Now, this movie was like a fucking abortion clinic. It sucked, it smelled, and it was stupid. Absolutely fucking terrible. Do not waste time on this movie. It's an hour and 40 minutes of stupid shit and crap. The ending beyond sucked. So yeah, just don't even bother wasting your time on this movie. Watch the movie The Ritual. Unless you like shitty fucking movies, then watch Before I Awake. However, no, fuck that. If you like shitty fucking movies, go and watch Frozen. Okay, go and watch that. Otherwise, don't even bother with Before I Awake. I'd rather sit through Frozen 100 times before watching this shitty movie again. Otherwise, yeah, that's basically pretty much about it for updates. Alrighty then. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all those sexy little updates. That was a mouthful. That was over like 9 minutes of updates. I don't really mind making long vlogs for you guys, considering the fact that I only upload them every single Monday. And if you guys have a problem with listening to long videos, well then you probably most likely should fist your own asshole using this cup. But anyways, today I'm actually going to be talking about something I very well may do. It's really drastic. However, I really haven't done anything drastic on RS3 probably since learning Araxor. I think Araxor was the last drastic thing I've ever done on RS3. And that fucking turned out pretty well. I probably made well over, I want to say, I either made close to a bill or probably even more than a bill from Araxor. So, doing something drastic like Araxor, that's pretty damn good. Doing something drastic before Araxor, I would probably most likely say get a max cape. Yeah, that'd be something before then. Alright, so anyways, we're going to be talking about the Hazelmere Siglet Ring. I think I'm saying that right. Hazelmere. Sounds like a Hazelmere donut from Dunkin' Donuts. Fuck, man. I haven't had one of those things in forever. I may have to run out to a Dunkin' Donuts, considering the fact that I live right by a 24-hour Dunkin' Donuts. However, I've actually never taken advantage of that before in the past 8 months since I've moved into my house. Whoa! God damn it. Sorry, that means my laundry is done. I set a timer for everything. My memory kind of really sucks, but that's the reason why the iPhone has great timers. Anyways, alright, so Hazelmere Siglet Ring. What does this ring do? One, it's basically the highest tier of a Ring of Luck on RS3. How much money is this ring? Well, right now in the Grand Exchange, it is 1.85 bill. However, supposedly street value is between 2.3 and 2.6 billion GP. And the ring is the highest tier of luck. The ring can... So basically the ring has a 1% increased chance to get a rare drops from the following bosses: Araxor, Araxi, Barris Brothers, Ride the Six, Raid bosses, Chaos Elemental, Commander Exiliana, Corporal Beast, Dagonoth Kings, Bandos, Giant Mole, Greg, all the God Wars 2 bosses, Nex, Angel of Death, Queen Black Dragon, Telios, and yeah, so God Wars bosses, God Wars 2 bosses, Raid bosses, Araxor, Telios, pretty much all the bosses out there. Plus it gives a 1% increased chance to get rare drops from all Slayer monsters, increased chance of spawning an Elite Indimu, for skilling, increased chances of finding gems while mining, it's the highest thing. 1% increased chance to get clue scrolls and to get treasure trial items from the following easy, medium, and hard elite clue scrolls. Increased chance to access rare drop table, improve looting from it. And this is the biggest thing of it all. And this is the reason why this ring is worth 1.8 bill or 2.6 street value, supposedly. When worn, there is a rare chance for the ring to double a drop, provided the drop doesn't come from an interface, for example, looting chests or bodies, from killing Queen Black Dragon, Araxi, Raid bosses, or Telios. The ring will not work. So, Jagex found a way for us not to totally inflate the community, because imagine getting a double Fang drop. That would just be absolutely fucking amazing. That's like a 200 mil drop in one, or double, double spider leg type drops. However, it does supposedly double your loot at God Wars, God Wars 2, plus Nex. So, how does it work? You have the ring equipped, you go and fight Bandos, and Bandos drops a Bandos Tasset drop, and you get 2 Bandos Tassets for the drop for the price of 1. Supposedly, it's rare, but it can happen. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that actually have the ring and post their drops, and supposedly they love the ring, and they say it's worth it all the time. So, I currently have 1.3 billion GP cash in my bank. Not to mention my bank is worth 20 billion. And rising every single day. So, in order for me to get another 1.3 billion GP, or essentially 1.8 billion, all I would really have to do is sell one item on this game. I could either downgrade my party hat from a red to a purple, and I'd have like fucking I had like 3 billion GP right then and there. Fuck it. I can buy 2 rings if I wanted to. But I don't really think downgrading my party hat would be the right move, per se. Not to mention, I love my red party hat with a passion. I really don't want to go back down to a purple. God forbid, if something ever does happen, if I can't get my red back, it's going to suck. Not to mention, I do have a lot of stuff in my bank that I can actually sell. And I'm pretty sure that I can come up with about 1.3 billion GP of just selling stuff in my bank that's not even rare items. I mean, I have weapons, I have armor that I don't use anymore, I have a shit ton of runes, I have, stuff that's worth like 2 mil hair, 5 mil hair, 30 mil hair, that I can pretty much just sell and get rid of. And I was actually thinking about making a whole series of buying my bank back. Not essentially selling my entire bank, but selling a lot of items in my bank, keeping track of how much I sold the items for, and then slowly rebuying my items back. And I think that's going to be, I know it's kind of a late New Year's resolution, but, I mean, it is the month of February. It's never too late. I can probably most likely do that series for maybe about 5 to 6 months. That's how long I'm actually going to think it's going to take me to get back all my items. And I'd probably most likely learn how to solo next. I recently bought Onslaughter on RS3, and I've never soloed next before, but Jesus, imagine getting a double Torva plate body drop. I know that's a little high. I mean, fuck it. I'd settle for double Pernix boots. That's like 20 mil, or that's, I think, yeah, no, that's about 26 mil. Pernix boots are about 13 mil. That's about 26 mil from one drop. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, considering the fact that it only takes like 3-4 minutes to kill Nex. And Nex does drop a lot of really good shit. So, I'm really considering about doing that. And if I do consider it, I'm probably going to be uploading a video this Wednesday of me showing you guys of all the items I'm going to be selling. Basically making my list of stuff that I'm going to be buying back. And it's going to be a good series. I used to do Dream Gear items on Twitch TV and also on YouTube as well. About a little over a year and a half ago I stopped. However, it's essentially the same thing. And the reason why I stopped is because I got all the Dream Gear items that I really need on this game. But overall, me selling a lot of armor and items and slowly buying them back, it's going to be a good series. Not to mention the reason why I'm not going to downgrade party hats is because if I downgrade my red party hat, let's say from like a red to a purple, right? And there's like a 3 bill gap. Well, if it takes me 6 months to make back 2.6 billion GP, or rather 3 billion GP to buy a red party hat again, in 6 months, my red party hat could very well go from 10 bill to like fucking 20 bill. And then I'm fucked. However, if I sell, you know, like full Armadale armor, bandos, all my runes that I have, in the next 6 months, Armadale armor is not going to increase such a significant number. So I'm really not going to have to worry about that. That's the reason why I'm not going to downgrade party hats. So I really want to hear from you guys. Let me know in some nasty, dirty little comments what you guys think about the Hazelmere ring. If it's a good investment, bad investment. Not to mention, if I ever get sick of using the Hazelmere ring, I can always go ahead and sell it. So therefore, it's really not a bad thing if you truly think about it. Yeah, I'm really considering doing this thing. I just really wish that double drops were doubled at Araxi. But on the wiki, it clearly says, when worn, there is a rare chance of the ring to double a drop, provided the drop doesn't come from an interface, like looting chest or body, Queen Black Dragon, Araxi, raid bosses, or Telios. Will not work when the drop is doubled. The following message will appear. The power of Hazelmere blesses your item, doubling it before your eyes. So, it's not going to work at Araxi, but it does increase me getting a rare drop at Araxi by 1%. That 1% could very well be a lot. Who knows? Alright guys, I definitely talked over my threshold for today, but who really cares? Otherwise, right now I want to go to my email address and read off some happy hooba questions from you guys. Ask NightmareRH@yahoo.com, because if you don't send me questions, and I can't read them off, and I can't vlog for like 20 minutes. Yes, keep them nice and simple, and send me an email, and I might read it off with your RuneScape username. First hooba question. As a veteran player of RuneScape since 2005, I sometimes miss the simple days of RuneScape. Do you ever wish they had kept old school RuneScape original design, instead of adding new things they weren't really around 2007? I'm afraid 2007 will eventually turn into Land of the Cocks. Sincerely, Moist Tampon. Well, Mr. Moist Tampon, you're very moist today. Do I miss the 2007 layout? No. I love old school RuneScape for what it's become, And honestly, it will never turn into the land of the cocks, otherwise it won't be old school RuneScape anymore. They're always going to be adding new things to attract new players. However, old school RuneScape in RS3 is kind of like this. Because old school RuneScape kind of took a turn like that completely. They already said they're never going to add summoning creatures. They're never going to add an evolution of combat. They're just going to add more new bosses, plus new features on old school RuneScape per se. Me personally, I like it. I understand if you don't like it, but have no fear, they're not going to turn into a bunch of retards. Next Hooba Hooba question. My question is, have you ever been invited to freaking RuneFest of awesomeness? And if they invited you, would you ever go to ruin the damn party and finally give Mod Mark his Christmas present? RS username, Anti-God. Welcome back, Mr. Anti-God. And, firstly, have I ever been invited to RuneFest? Fuck no. Would I go if they invited me? Absolutely. Would I give Mod Mark his Christmas present? Absolutely. However, if I went to RuneFest, I would not go just for RuneFest. I would go on vacation to see all of the UK, plus probably some other countries in Europe. I wouldn't just go for RuneFest. I think that's stupid. I would go and vacation as well, but RuneFest would be on my, things to do as well. So, yeah, if that makes sense to you guys and stuff. I don't want to just go to the UK for RuneFest. I want to go to the UK to also vacation as well. But, no, I've never been invited. Anyways, make sure you guys check out my video this coming Wednesday, and please be on for this weekend as well. Once again, if you guys normally do support me on Twitch, please do so this weekend as well. And I will see you guys later. Let me know some nasty, dirty comments if you think the Hazelmere is good. Otherwise, bye!